Hi guys, it's me Anne. I'm here with another episode. This is episode 5 of Sheepishly Cute Yarn. You can kind of see a little bit more of the nerd cave in the back. On the couch there, you might get a glimpse of the infamous Sandy. She's our latest rescue. She's messing around somewhere. But she seems to like to take my spot on the couch when I get up, so you may see her make an appearance. Oh, no, she went to the other side. Are you gonna lay there now? She's nesting in the pillow. Anyways, so this is episode 5 of Sheepishly Cute Yarn. It is still really warm here in Illinois. I live here with my husband, our daughter, and our 2 fur babies. And I just finished watering the garden because it hasn't rained the last couple of days, which the garden's still doing really well because we got that downpour and like that week and a half straight of just rain. So garden's doing good. So I'm starting to see some veggies and stuff popping up, and it's exciting. So I wanted to show you guys. I was doing a lot of carding this last week. I even had my husband help me a little bit on it. So I wanted to show you my big bag of wool that I have carded and blended to my big rainbow IKEA bag, because who doesn't love a big rainbow? So I'm not going to take all this out and show you, but I will show you this guy right here because this one's my favorite. And I'm gonna do an episode where I spin some of this too. I have never carded roving before and then spun it. I normally just either buy the roving or fiber that's ready to spin. So, or just comb and then spin. So I have never carded and then spun. So this is what I carded. This is Shetland mohair blend, and then I got a silk that I blended in with it. It's several layers of this, so this is just the top layer that you're seeing. So I have 2 bats of this, so I'm super excited to spin it and see how it turns out. I was watching a couple different videos that people had on how to spin it from that. I'll show you the other one too. Ooh, this one is, I can't wait. See all that color just in there? It's fantastic. So I've got those, and then I've got a bunch of Shetland blend as well. So I was able to blend this, card this whole bag, and I'm so excited because I've had this wool. I had some from last year's shearing that I had dyed and that I was combing through, and then I had some from that were from last year's that I purchased this year to get through. And my friend Chris at Shepherd Wood Farm, she's let me use her carder, her Pat Green carder, and which was lovely, and it went really smoothly, and I'm super excited to get spinning these. Now I have enough fiber to spin for like the entire summer, fall, winter, maybe even the spring. So we'll see. But I wanted to show you guys that and all that fluffy goodness there. And then when I start spinning it, I'll do a video so you guys can kind of see what I do to spin it. I did do a stitch marker and earring order for the bookstore here in town, Prairie Fox Books. They stock some of my hand spun and my indie dyed yarn. So, and they also stock, stitch markers and earrings. So this is one of the stitch markers that I made. I believe, where is it? See if it'll show just the stitch marker, not my whole face. You see it? Or is it focusing on everything else? So they're just little glass mushrooms. They're super cute, you guys. I love these. So there's these in stitch markers and earrings. I also have globes that are there as well. I don't have one of those right in front of me though. So those are there. If you are in Ottawa or from Ottawa and you want to check that out, I would recommend it. It is getting hot, so I'm gonna throw my hair up. So I was doing that this week, so I didn't get a lot of knitting done But I did get a fair good bit of knitting done. So I'm going to show you guys what I got. This week I'm off work because we're a little bit slower. So I get to be off, but my husband has to work. So I am going to do a little bit more knitting and stuff this week. But I'm also just trying to see friends that I haven't got to see in a long time. And just kind of spend some time with our daughter because it's her summer break. And just kind of hang out. So let's see. Let's go into... Oh no, all my stuff fell. Hold on. I can show you what I have knitted on. I can show you what I've purchased. We'll go into purchases first because I don't have a lot of purchases. Just have two, well, let's say 3 things, but really it's 2 different companies. So the first thing I wanted to show you guys is I bought some yarn for this self-striping tee that I'm gonna do. Oh, let me grab the book. See if I can grab it without knocking everything over. Yeah. Not prepared today. Okay. Give me it. Okay. Woohoo, we got it. So, I bought some yarn. This is West Yorkshire Spinners. I see Simply in Stitches using this all the time, and it is gorgeous self-striping yarn. It is 75% wool, 25% nylon. So, it is 100 grams, 437 yards, and I got 2 of them. So, I am hoping that I have some left over because these would be great socks or fingerless gloves or everything. So if I like it, I might order some more. I did have to get this on Amazon, but it's not too bad. It says contains 35% blue face Leicester. So I haven't worked with blue face Leicester before, or BFL. I haven't worked with that before, so that'll be nice to do. So I got this self-striping yarn for this t-shirt that I'm going to work on that we talked about in one of my other episodes. I have it bookmarked because I'm super excited about it. Let's see. It's called the Bright Axis Tee. I've got my Leading Men Fiber Arts bookmark in there. So this is the tee that I'm going to work on. I have green, like a dark green that I'm going to use for the bottom here. Unless I change my mind and throw in a gray. But I really like the green. Green's my favorite color. I think it will look really cute. So that's what I got this for. So I got this on Amazon. It's called Rum Paradise is the name. You can go on their website, but I think you would have to pay for shipping because I'm in the US, not the UK, so I think you'd have to pay a little bit more for shipping, but it's definitely worth it. So this was the only color I was able to get, which was fine because this is what I was looking for. But it's not easy to find self-striping yarn that is affordable, you know. But I mean, it's worth it. So I got that, and I don't remember how much it was offhand. So, and then I ordered, you guys, I finally ordered sock blockers. I'm so excited. And I put an old pair of socks I had knit. I think I finished them in the spring. I'm not sure. To show off my awesome sock blockers. So these socks, there's just plain old vanilla socks. These are a little bit bigger on my feet because I was still trying to figure out my sock size and kind of what needle size and stuff to use. So, but they're super comfy and they're great to just chill around the house in. So these are with, they're knit with, I got dog hair in them. That's part of life. I wash and dry my socks in the washer and dryer. I don't. So, but this toe heel and cuff is Electric Avenue by Leading Men Fiber Arts. And sorry for getting the ring light in my glasses. And then the purple is a color. It's, where did I get it? I got it from Chris at Shepherdwood Farm. She had it in her stock, and I got it on clearance months and months ago because I didn't have a lot of sock yarn and I wanted to get some and start using it. So I got some and Took me a while, but I started using it. And I love this speckled in these socks. They're so brilliant. They're just great. So yeah, they're a little bit different. And I did do a afterthought heel in these. So they're a little funky, see? But the reason I have these is because I got these. You guys. These fill my spooky soul, okay? I just love them. I got the medium. And I got these from Birchberry Co. on Etsy. I also got some really cute acrylic hearts I'm going to show you guys too. So there's the name, Birchberry Co. on Etsy. Okay, you can just look up sock blockers, skeleton sock blockers. It should come up if you don't get the name. But they're so awesome. Look at that. I love that they're different. You know, they're so great. I can't wait to get some Halloween socks going on this. I just think it will be so great. And yes, I'm already thinking about Halloween. I do not like the warm weather. I prefer the cooler weather. So fall is my favorite. I like winter too, but not when it gets stupid cold like it does here. So meh. But yeah, so these are amazing. These are so great. So these are from Birchberry Co. Say it again. And they are just fantastic. Look at those. Boom. You guys. So I had been putting it off for a long time because I'm like, why do I need sock blockers? And then, because I never block my socks. I'm the bad knitter. I never block my socks. I just wear them and then wash them and then wear them again. But I wanted to get these so I could show you guys my knitted socks. So, ooh, you helped me motivate myself to spend the money on these, and I love them. They're so great. Just like, ooh. And they're not like super thick. They're not heavy or anything. They're just fantastic. So I got these guys, and then I dropped the tag. And I got these awesome little fluorescent hearts as well, which I've already made into a pair of earrings that I don't have with me because I took them to the bookstore like a dork. But so I have these guys, and I'm going to be making them into earrings and stitch markers and bag tags and stuff like that. So they're kind of thick, but I think they're good size. Like if you had that on your ear, I don't think it'd be too bad. And they're not heavy or anything. So I got this whole, ooh, it's fantastic. They're so beautiful. So I got a and these were not expensive at all. I think they're like $1.50 for like a 10 or 15 pack. And I just added them on so that I could get free shipping with my sock blockers. So I added these on. So I got yellow, I got orange, I got 2 packs of orange. I got the pink, and then I got a multi-pack. So, and they're super great. And I love that they came like this, so they wouldn't get all scratched up and jumbled around. So these were really cool. So if you guys check these guys out on Etsy, that's where they're at. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So that's all I bought this week. So let's see what I was working on. Actually, that's not all I bought this week. I take it back. I take it back right now. Last week, I bought some of this. It's just, let me see. I got a knitting needle stuck in there. I got this from Walmart. Just a velvet yarn. Okay. Just super chunky Mainstays velvet yarn. Basic yarn. I got 2 balls of this because I am knitting a baby blanket. Oh, it's so beautiful, you guys. I'm knitting this for my brother, my youngest brother. Him and his girlfriend are having their second baby, and she's going through some difficulties with her pregnancy. So I wanted to make a blanket for the baby because I made a blanket for their first baby, and I've made a blanket for all my niece and nephews since then, or before that. But I wanted to knit this, but I didn't want to because of the issues that they're having. But I knew that if I knit it, you know, and they had it for their baby, and if they didn't, they could use it for the other baby. It's just so soft. I think it's just a good cuddly cuddly thing to have. And it won't be super, it's warm. Like if you're sitting there cuddling with it, it's going to keep you warm. But I figure for inside and air conditioning, or even in the cooler months, it'll be perfect. So it is bunched up on this needle. I'm knitting it on a size 15, which is what the yarn recommends. Sorry, that was total glare. Size 15. Nope. There we go. Size 15. These are just Susan Boy needles, just cheap ones. You can get them at Walmart, wherever. Joann's, Michael's, all that. They have these. And I had got them years and years and years ago. I might even have gotten them at a garage sale somewhere, possibly. But I'm knitting this blanket on them. So they're short, so all the blanket is bunched up on there. But you can already see it's a decent little size blanket. It'll be good for a newborn, or just a little snuggle blanket. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with that. And I'm just doing straight garter stitch. I'm not doing stockinette. I'm not purling. I'm not knitting and then purling a row. I'm not doing that. I'm just straight across. It's so soft, you guys. I almost want to get a bunch of it and just knit myself a blanket, but I already have a velvet blanket, so don't need to do that. I have enough yarn to last me a while. So there's that project. So I'm almost done with that. I just need to finish that. I could probably get that done tonight, but I've just been I was tired from all the carding and stuff. So, and then I've been working on this other shawl with the leftovers from my neon cardigan. Sorry, I'm all stuffy again. So I've been knitting on this shawl with my leftover from the neon cardigan. I just have this much pink left, and I think I'm going to transition into a different color and then save the pinks for some striping. So this is what I have so far. I think what I'm going to do, you guys, I think this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do pink and green. Here's the green. Pink and then green. Okay. And then I'm going to do, where is it? On this edge, I think I'm going to do purple and then the black, like, striping, and then the orange, and then black to finish it off. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do pink and then purple, and then do the black and green striping. Ooh, maybe I'll do that. But I love this black because it's got that neon speckle in it, so it's great. It's also got some dog hair in it. Whatever, that's our life. Dog hair don't care. So that is what I am. I like keep it in my purse and stuff, because if it gets, snagged or whatever, it's not the end of the world, as opposed to if it were like socks or something like that. So, but yeah, this is just what I'm working on. It's a little wonky, but I like it, so don't care. It's just a fun little scrappy shawl. And then I have this on my Knitter's Pride Mindful Collection needles. I have these on the US 8 or the 5mm. And you know what, you guys? I'm kind of, I love these needles so bad. And I bought this fixed circular set. And one of my needles is coming off. Look at, and I haven't even had it that long. This is literally the only project I think I've had them on. Or no, I used them on the end of the cardigan, I think. So just the cardigan and then this. But I'm still going to use them. It's just the covering on the cable is starting to show. The covering on the cable is starting to show the cable. So if I have it a certain way, I can feel it. It's not catching a whole lot, but I feel like it's going to eventually. But, I mean, they were fixed circulars. I didn't buy the whole set, so it's not like I spent a bunch of money on it. But still, I mean, it was a decent, it was like maybe $10 or something for the needle. So, and then I have it on those needle stoppers that I showed you guys last video. And I just love those. Those are Tesla Baby needle stoppers. So they're so cute. I just love them. And they're really easy to get on and off. you know, and they fit a lot of different sizes of needles. They have not come off my needles in my bag, which I had a problem with that in my last needle stoppers. That's why I was looking for different ones and more, because I have a lot more projects on the needles lately. So they have not come off my needles, and I love them for that. So that's my neon shawl. Okay. And then I finished those socks I showed you guys last week. Right? My purple and green stripy socks. So this week I finally cast on a new pair of socks. This is all I've gotten knit. I just did it the other day. This is only the first sock. This is Desert Vista Dye Works. It's Exploding Peeps, I believe is the colorway. I had gotten it back around Easter, and she was backed up, so I didn't get it until after Easter. So that's why they're not socks yet. But I really like the colors. I like how bright they are. It definitely reminds me of Easter, but I just like the colors. I like how bright they are. Look at that. So this was the beginning. I start right at the end, so there's not a lot of left there. So that was the beginning. So I have a feeling that the row is going to be a lot, this like speckled row is going to be a lot bigger than the first one, but maybe it won't be. So I don't know. The yellow looks pretty even, so maybe that's the speckled row that I'll get. And then I've got my little gummy bear stitch marker on there that I had made. So, and then I'm knitting these on Chagu circular 9-inch circular needles. And every time I say 9-inch circular needles, I think of Ray from Needles at the Ready. So my husband does too. He cracks up anytime he hears 9-inch circular needles. So I'm knitting these on Chagus, and they are, where is this stupid size? It's really tiny. There it is. It is US 1, 2.25 millimeters. That's what I'm knitting on. I really like the Chagus. This is the only Chagu that I have, is this little 9-inch circular, and I really like the cable. I really like the needles. It's very comfortable to knit with. I had bamboo needles before, and it was a chore to knit. I did not enjoy knitting socks. So since I switched to this, I have just been loving it. So that is my Desert Vista Dye Works Exploding Peeps sock, and this is just vanilla sock. I cast on 60 stitches, and then I just do the ribbing for however long I want to do the ribbing. I did a longer rib on this one, and I just do 2x2 ribbing, and then switch to just knitting in the round, so straight up stockinette, and they're turning out pretty cute. I've been knitting them while we've been watching Edge of Alaska, because it's one of those things that you can just knit and you don't have to really focus on it, so that's nice. So there's that, and it's in my Beauty and the Beast bag. And then the ball sack that I have on here is the Lila Styles Gilmore Girls ball sack, and I just love it. It's so great, and I've been wanting to use this yarn so I can use this ball sack on other yarn, because it deserves to be used as much as possible. So there's that little guy. He's in there chilling. Oh, there's one of my baubles, the little earring and stitch markers that I made. I wish that would focus better. It's trying to focus on me. So I just stuck that one on there to help me grab that tab. So the next thing I want to show you guys, I think it's the last thing really, is my Harry Potter scarf, the transportation scarf from Knitting Magic Volume 1. I can't wait for Volume 2. It's going to be so exciting. Let's see. It's from this book, Harry Potter Knitting Magic. This book is by Tanis Gray. And I told you guys last time that I had messed up, and I didn't realize that the pattern was written for worsted weight, and I had fingering weight yarn that I was planning on using. So what I did was I doubled the stitches that it told you to cast on. So I doubled the stitches, and then I just have been working with the chart. So I have part of the night bust done. I have the edging. Okay, there's the edging. And then I have the night bus, part of the night bus done. I'm like right there in between night buses. So, and I've got my orange stitch needle stoppers on here too. So inside, those are my floats and stuff. They're kind of crazy, but you won't see them because it's knit into a tube. So this will be closed up and all your floats will be fine. And I wanted to make sure that I had enough so that once I take these off the needles and stretch it, I won't have any puckering or anything like that from the color work. So I wanted to make sure that I had left enough space in there for that. And I think I did. It still might be a little wonky, but that's okay. I think I might actually go up in my cord size just so I can see it spread out a little bit more. But since it is knit in the round, I didn't want to get crazy. So I'm in the middle of a row, right at the beginning of a row actually, but I am in the middle of the night bus. So I have one row of windows done. Let me show you on this one right here. See it? See the night bus? It just kind of looks like a purple bus right now, doesn't it? So there it is. There's my night bus. And then this is rolled up, but this will be pulled down because there'll be tassels on the end. So this will be pulled together and then there's tassels that hold it together. So I'm not worried about it rolling because it's going to be tasseled up and you will just get to see that beautiful color work. And then the night bus is the first one you'll see. So I am working on that. I did get a couple rows in last night. I can't show you the chart, but I can show you the picture. So let's see. There it is. So I am working on this part right here. Okay, so what she has is what I'm going to come across is that she has so many repeats of this because it's in worsted weight, so it's a bigger yarn. It's a bigger, when you're knitting this, it's coming out bigger. So I will have more of this that I have to do to make it the same length. And I may, it looks like she's got 3 repeats of this, this pattern with the night bus, the broom, and then the 9 3/4. I'm probably going to have 6 repeats of this color work pattern. So it's going to take me a while to do. So I might not show it to you guys every time. But I would like to, just to kind of, I'm trying to get this night bus done because I want to move on to the brooms. But trying to see how it's looking, how it's going to go. And then I hope I can get working on it soon. What I do love, and I had to watch on, is because the each section here has that little color work check pattern. It's the alternating colors, so they're not the same color as, they're not all the same color. So like this one is the gray from the 9 3/4, and this one is the like the orange or yellow, whatever color you're going to use that the brooms are. And then this one is, looks like it's the same color. So, but it's just, I like that. That's a nice little detail. And I think it's sometimes it's in the details that just make it pop the best. So I have that, that I'm working on as well. So I've got a lot of stuff on the needles. I mean, a lot of it is basic stuff like the blanket and then the shawl and stuff. That's all mindless knitting that I can do. The socks as well. Now that I'm past the cuff, I can just knit and knit and knit and knit, and I'm gonna need to knit and knit and knit because I got some big feet. And then the only one that really takes like thought is that transportation scarf, and I feel like it's gonna take me a while just because it's gonna be a big project. So, but I'm excited for it because it's gonna be warm, but it's not gonna be overly warm. But I want it to be long because I like those super long scarves. So I want it to be long so that I can wrap it a couple times at least, or at least once. But yeah, so I still have all my yarn for that in my basket here. So I've got all my yarn in there for it. And then I've got some yarn in the bottom there. So once I'm done with that, I will be showing you guys. And then if I have some scraps left, maybe we'll throw them into something else. maybe we'll find another pattern from the book to put them in. Sorry if I'm showing you my sides. So I think that's all I have today. I have not worked on my rainbow robot sweater. It is hot and I have not wanted to have that kind of wool on my lap or near me at all. So I've been doing the smaller projects just to work on it. See, it has just been sitting sad and lonely in my bag. I need to knit it though because it's really, the hard part done is the color work on the robot. Now it's just going to be knitting it, you know, and getting that. It looks so funny when it's out like this. But I think I did really good on my floats on this one. But maybe they're a little too tight. I don't know. We'll see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, so I need to work on this because I want to wear this. But it's really hot and I don't want to wear it right now anyways. So, but there's my rainbow robots. And then it's the bottom is Knit Picks, Wool of the Andes, and Avocado. And the rainbow is Leading Men Fiber Arts May Flowers. What is it? Gradient? No. Is it a gradient set? I think they call them gradient sets. Yeah. But they're so pretty and pastel, and I still have a good amount left. So I may be using them on like the cuffs or something later on down the line. So we'll see. I also thought about doing this as like a t-shirt because I don't have any t-shirts like this, but I really like a good cozy sweater. So we'll see. If I do a t-shirt, then I can wear a long sleeve shirt underneath it, which is what I'm probably going to have to do anyways because this wool is a little scratchy. I think it might wash and be a little softer, but I do have to watch certain wools because I do have allergies. Oh look, Sandy made an appearance. I don't know how long she's been laying there. It's our dog Sandy. The other one's on the floor over there. So Sandy is, she is a rescue. We rescued her. We've had her just over a year. We rescued her and she was only maybe 8 weeks, I think it was. She was found on the side of the road by somebody. So, which I don't know why people do that. Please don't do that. If you have a dog that you can take care of, contact somebody. Contact your local shelter or rescue. Rescues are better because a lot of shelters have a kill policy, and rescues are able to foster or find homes or find other rescues that are willing to take the dog. So do that. But yeah, so she's back there. She's the puppy. And we were not looking to get a puppy, but she came up and we just couldn't resist her. So, let's see. So if you see my camera move from time to time, it's probably her trying to get to me because she's a little obsessed. Let's see. Well, we can talk about what we have been watching. I have still been working my way through Friends since I watched the Friends reunion. I really wanted to rewatch the series. So I've been working my way through that. I am also we're watching The Edge of Alaska on Discovery Plus. And I love Expedition Unknown, and he's coming out with some new episodes, so I'm super excited to see that. He's also going to be on Shark Week on Discovery Plus. Doing Josh Gates tonight, so exciting. And then we are watching Loki. We just watched the latest episode yesterday. We watched it. I love it. I can't wait to see what else they do in this season or in that series, and see where it goes. So we're big Marvel fans, but this is, Loki's a little bit different, and I like seeing that universe and seeing what's going to happen. What else? I jumped on Animal Crossing today for a little bit. I haven't been on my island in so long. I had so many weeds to pick. It was ridiculous. But it was nice to get on there for a little bit. And then my husband has been playing Ghosts of Tsushima, working his way through that, which I love watching because the artwork is just beautiful. But after a while it makes me nauseous, so I gotta step out of the room for a bit. What else? I have been listening to my same podcasts. I have been listening to Serial Killers, and which I think is switching to Spotify. I've also been listening to The Friendship Onion and Scott Patterson's podcast. I'm All In is the name of the podcast. Also, if you are a Gilmore Girls fan and you do like Scott Patterson, His coffee, Scotty P's coffee, is delicious. I had to try it, of course. It is delicious. I recommend it, and it's definitely worth it. Let's see what else. I used this time off. I finally went and got myself a library card because we're busy the year before, and then last year COVID, so the library wasn't even open. So I got my library card, and I'm going to start I can get audiobooks through the app through the library, so I'm excited. I'm going to be listening to some audiobooks and get reading back in my life a little. My cousin just came to visit the other day and brought me a couple books, and we went and found a couple books, so it's going to be great. I've got a lot of reading I can be doing. Not that I didn't have enough books to read before, but and then let's see. I don't know. I think that's it. Been doing gardening. Oh, we got a new futon the dog is laying on. I think that's it. I don't know. I think that's it. We're planning my daughter's birthday. Her birthday's at the end of July. We're gonna have a tie-dye party, so I think we're gonna be doing some test dyeing to see if the dye we got is good for tie-dye. Because we got some 2-minute tie-dye is what it's called. Tulips 2-minute tie-dye. And I'm hoping that it works really well, fingers crossed. So we're gonna be doing a bunch of tie-dye. And I think that's it. I think so. I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, comments, if you want to subscribe to the channel, the more subscribers, the more I know you guys like it, or the more likes. Also, if you have any questions, put them in the comments, please. And I have been doing pretty good with the show notes, so I'm going to do that some more too, so you guys should be able to find the links for the stuff that I purchased through there, and then some other podcasts that I watch as well. And then I think that's it. You guys have a great week. I hope you had a good 4th of July. We don't like 4th of July. I mean, we love Independence Day, of course, but both of our dogs are terrified of the fireworks, and my father-in-law has PTSD from his time in service in Vietnam, so 4th of July is probably one of our most stressful holidays. So the next time you guys do fireworks, think of that. Think about the PTSD and the dogs around your neighborhood, and that little bit of joy that you're getting from it is giving them hours of anxiety and stress. That's my service announcement. But I think that's it, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks.